Here with Roger, can you pronounce that again? Villere?
Roger Villere.
Villere, the state party chairman of Louisiana, another state that I've never been to, here in Boston for the RNC meetings. How has day one is in the bank, day two is starting. What do you think so far?
Well, I love it. We got some great people here. We've been having some great speakers. I love Boston. Everybody's been wonderful to us. We're going to spend, my wife's up with me, and we're going to spend a couple of days looking around Boston. We stay a couple of days after the meeting and check out Boston and New England. So we're looking forward to that.
Now, I'm 50 years old, and when I was born, Louisiana was a very Democrat state. And now it's the other way around. In Massachusetts, of course, we only have 4 Republicans in the state Senate, about 30 in the state House, so we're very, very underrepresented. What advice could you give us in Massachusetts as to how to turn a state around? Is it a question of persistence, just hard work, selling the message?
Well, it's selling the message, putting a good message together, having everybody work together as a team. When I took over the state chairman 9 years ago, we only had one statewide elected official that was Republican. We didn't control either the House or the Senate, and really didn't have much of a presence as far as elected officials statewide. Today we have every single constitutional office statewide is a Republican. We have one of our 2 U.S. senators a Republican. We have 5 out of 6 congressmen Republican. We just took over the House of Representatives this last term, and we have a supermajority now in the Senate as Republican. We took over the Bessie Board, which is our statewide school boards, majority Republican. We just took over our Public Service Commission, majority Republican, and the Supreme Court this year became majority Republican. So by working together, we have basically taken every statewide or every major office or we control to have the majority.
And that's in only 10 years, and that's not even mentioning one of the stars of the party, your governor, Bobby Jindal.
Oh, Bobby Jindal's been great. We're excited. He was actually elected as my congressman, 1st Congressional District. I worked with him doing his election. I remember the first day he came into my store. I own a retail florist, and he come and sit down and said, "I want to run for governor." And I said, "Well, Mr. Jindal, that's an interesting idea." And he started talking to me. We had a great talk, and he's one of the most brilliant men I've ever met in my life. He's tremendous. We sat down and talked. He ran for governor. Wasn't successful at that time, but then he came back, ran for Congress, was elected 1st Congressional District, and was reelected by a huge majority, over 80%. It was 88% re-election in Congress, and then went on to run for governor, and now is in the 2nd term as governor.
Now, you mentioned being a retail florist. As a retail businessman who has to deal with the average person every single day, has that given you an advantage as state chairman in terms of remembering the average person, the actual voter who's going to pull the lever one way or the other?
Well, it really does, because being a small independent business person, my wife and I started this business about 43 years ago. We were real young. We built it up. We had nothing. We had actually got up to about 55 employees, but unfortunately with the Obamacare and everything coming up, we're sitting at about 37 employees, which is still a big small business, big florist, but it is a small business. So it's a tough business to be in, but it's a retail business, and so we're working with customers. We deal with customers. We have to work with people. We understand, how to work with employees. We understand how to work with vendors. We understand how to work with customers. So I think that it helped me be chairman, because I learned to work with the legislators. I learned to work with my district chairman. I worked with my central committee members. I worked to put a team together, my executive committee. We have to work, and I have to get reelected every 2 years. My election is every 2 years, and so I've learned to work with that.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Roger. I know there's an event about to start, so I shouldn't hold you up anymore. Thank you again.
Nice meeting you.
A great pleasure.
Thank you.